Hello and welcome to VOD of Consciousness with Sientir. I'm Sientir. You can support me at patreon.com/Sientir. And we have a mission. We have to go kill these disrupted aspects of Zunraa, who is the, I don't know, guardian entity of this here area. And at some point in time, I'm also going to need to get myself some more friggin' tactics skills. I was looking through, decided I want to run Flurry, but I have Watch Yourselves and like some other random defensive-y stance things, but I need to look through tactics and see if there's more that I can pick up. We have business Zen Daijun. We are ready. Yes. All this business party is ready to go. Okay, so hopefully this doesn't go as poorly as the previous one did and take 3 hours. That's what I'm hoping for. Yep. We shall see if I get my hopes. We should really kill some of these spirits. That's going to be more the job of the Mesmers. Specifically, Daedalon has spiritual pain, which kind of wrecks them. Monstrous Claw is a nice drop, actually. Very nice drop indeed. Okay, so what we need to do is go around this map and take down these aspects. I had been doing some stuff the other day and was just thinking about this, but I need to bump up some of my volume levels that I lowered. Now you can hear them birds. That fantastic soundtrack by Jeremy and Julian Soul. Yeah. Man, those things keep running. You need to go down. Dazed on that guy. So these guys have specialized versions of the On Death Explode skill that do additional effects. I was looking through them the other day when I was dealing with the previous mission and trying to figure out some strategies for it, which definitely makes them dangerous. But there you can see a plagued Zunraa. Now that was probably a bit of a graphical glitch or a timing glitch. So that aspect is certainly tied to this. Good thing to interrupt that ranger. Okay, don't worry about trying to fight that guy. Milani, what are you doing getting yourself killed like that? Keep this guy on lockdown. Dazed is extremely powerful, folks. Crap. Don't need side aggro right now. Has some sort of block going on or something. Talcora, you're not who I want down. Okay, got her back up. I don't care who did it. Actually, this Necro needs to go down. Oh, goodness. I do not need that on me. Well, the good news is we got some healing stuff triggered. Okay. Dazed on that guy. I was going to help. Keep dazed on that guy. Let's actually try to get this writ down. Okay, cool. That actually, I just spontaneously died. Cool, I'll take it. Oh, there's our Zunraa aspect. He's apparently been monkeying the whole time without me realizing it. So there's that. Not very effectively. Return as guardian once again and watch over these lands, says the initiate, who hopefully is not load-bearing anymore. I don't know what happens if we Okay, we probably cannot. Yeah. Okay, so they've disabled these bells. They traditionally in the normal game would summon Zunraa to help you. So this is a follow-up to a quest we haven't seen. That is prophecies, factions only, a faction character only quest that gives, or where you have to clean up all of the miasma in this valley. So you would have seen that during the Zen Daijun mission. I think that we did that on this character in hard mode, so I can't verify that right now. But that mission, you would have seen a bunch of miasma clouds, and just something that gives you a debuff. And so there's a follow-up quest that actually gives you attribute points. It's one of the 15 attribute point quests that you get after clearing that mission as a factions character. And that quest is you take Zunraa around and have it absorb all of the poison clouds. That apparently is at least a contributing factor to making Zunraa get corrupted and resulting in these aspects that we are now combating. You can see Zunraa just spawned over there, Rotten Zunraa. Fortunately, I'm giving my party lots of additional armor, which is beneficial, and making us more durable. And this guy did some dazed business. Lots and lots of additional armor. No blessing of the Kirin for you. Save yourselves is very, very strong. 100 additional armor is roughly equivalent to 2.5 times damage reduction. Of course, it only affects things that respect armor, so for example, that was not affected. It also doesn't help me. Well, we're about to find out. We are definitely wiping hard. Like, I'm trying to get Zunraa down. But, yeah, the Afflicted Monk was really working hard to keep it alive there. So, I'm going to have to figure out how we're... Oh, my goodness. Oh, we had some baggro, as I like to call it, back aggro. So that was not good. The good news is that Initiate Surya is not load-bearing in this one, so that's very important. Load-bearing NPCs are definitely frustrating. I need to put this commendation away. But yeah, so Zen Daijun, yeah, so we did that here. And I'll get back to finishing the last couple in that book at a future point in time. But Initiate's resurrected just in time to probably get her butt handed to her. She's a monk as opposed to a ritualist, which is interesting, but... Nothing to fear. Let's get some of these spirits down. Okay, not too bad. Ritualist should go down. In general, I should try to remember to save yourselves over the other one, just because save yourselves is technically a bit stronger. And that should... oh, these guys are coming out to meet us, which is actually kind of helpful. Lonnie is really starting to rack up the DP here. That's interesting. She died in between. Where do you think you're going? Okay, good. A lot of these guys are like super duper low. Okay. Yeah, that was a waste of that. Oh well. Well, okay, Daedalon only has 9%. Serenia has a little bit, but it's not too bad. Norgu is accumulating a bit more than I'd like. I want to wait here for Serenia's energy to regenerate. Milani obviously has stupid, ludicrous quantities of death penalty. I don't have a great answer to that, unfortunately. I did not bring Protective Spirit, which I'm regretting a little bit. Okay, that's probably fine. Now we just need to take care of this rotten aspect of Zunraa. There, just get some dazed on that. And go right down. I pray this eases the suffering and soothes the hurt. Okay, so the next one's there, and I think there might be like another couple. Thankfully that was a boss, so that helped ease some of the death penalty a little bit. Question is it better? You know what? I haven't gone up by the waterfall, so you know what? I'm over here. I might as well head up by that waterfall. Ooh, that's a lot of bones. Been watching Star Trek with my sister. Well, we finished the original series, and we've been watching some of the movies. So Bones is making me think of Dr. McCoy. Definitely good to fight those things from a friggin' distance. Okay, one of those varieties must have a pulse attached to it. Rather than just being a one-shot soul explosion. Either way, we're going to need to get down there, so I don't think it matters too much which way we go. Echo? What are you echoing? Spirit Rift is not an auspicious thing to echo. Also, for some reason, these guys have 2 elites, and I'm not quite sure how they're pulling that shenanigan off. Milani's becoming a bit of a namesake. Floaty like that. I would like to be less stuck, please. Thank you. Okay, we've got a monk. Doing my best to keep my team alive. Okay, good. That's down. Oh, that was a weird camera. Something. Weird camera something is what I'm going to go with officially for that. This is probably being obnoxious. My party is spending half its time resurrecting Milani, which is not really what I want it to be doing, but here we are. I mean, everybody else is doing okay, but Milani is unfortunately at this sort of death penalty threshold where it kind of keeps accumulating because you're so vulnerable, because your HP is so low, that every death just kind of compounds itself, if that makes sense, where it's really hard to avoid just continuous dying. There we go. Okay, I want to get some of these guys that are in my back line. They're not helping. That's a meteor shower. So, like, Save Yourselves does give a lot of additional durability, but you only get so much additional durability, you know? Or it's not worth the days. This guy is worth the days. Oh, this guy's freaking searing flames. No wonder my entire party is dead. No reason to cast Save Yourselves. If I'm the only one alive, it doesn't affect me. Oh. Well, that was poor. So it looks like the NPC is going to be able to keep me alive, which is very nice. Which one of these fellows has it? Okay, these last two. The Mesmers have Resurrects. And as you can see, they're quite quick about it. And we just have Milani, and they're going to compete to see who can get her up first. Unfortunately, the fact that they're using Flesh of My Flesh, like, while it's a cheap resurrect, it uses half your health. So it has some serious downsides in that it uses half your health. So, yeah. Okay. I was just waiting there for a moment to let some energy regenerate. I want the Ritualist down first. But this Ellie, yeah, Searing Flames needs to go down. Ooh, a Monstrous Eye. Monstrous parts are slightly more valuable. At least I think of them as that way. So here we have a lake with a waterfall. I believe we can go down through it. Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking. What I want to do. There was no good route. They were all kind of painful. Get that guy disabled. Wow, all he wants to do is that. Fascinating. Cool, got him down. Need to get this monk down. Just trying to... Yeah, okay. Who's... I appreciate the... Oh, it's the... okay, I know what's going on. Yeah, that's the skill that Milani has that does AoE disease. It's quite useful. Yes, I absolutely wanted to talk to the Tay Lake sign. Yep. That's just my fault for... I've got things arranged, but... monk... Whoop. Hit wrong buttons. The good news is I am adding a good bit of additional durability to my team, so... With watch yourselves and save yourselves. A lot of focus on my teammates, you know? Oh. Let's not run off towards other enemies. Okay. There's a Shinji chest over there that we'll be promptly ignoring. And a tainted Zunraa up here. I think the last two aspects are like in this valley area, I hope. I don't know, there might be one more that's off this direction, but I don't honestly remember. Okay, that was an impressive quantity of conditions that just got dumped on me. The question is, can we out DPS the healing going on? And we seem to certainly be struggling at that. Ah, we did manage to. Excellent. Then Milani died, as expected. Unfortunately. Oh, good. Empathy got removed. It is nice that they give us an extra monk NPC. I really don't need this Visions of Regret on me, though. It is quite painful. Ow. It must be a Mesmer. Domination magic. I don't want to attack with Visions of Regret on me because it deals a lot of damage. And we have Maelstroms going on, so that just like, that's the ultra disabling. Yeah, it's not even getting Reversal of Fortune off. That's just like... I'm keeping it permanently dazed. Let this land be whole again, says the initiate. What was the previous one? Yeah, the easing suffering one. Okay. So now we just need to go down this way. And get through some of the groups here. Healing Spring's not really the strongest option, but sure. That doesn't do anything against Ray of Judgment, but Ray of Judgment doesn't last very long, so that's useful. Yeah. Fast casting applies to the Resurrect skills generally because they take very long to activate, so that makes Mesmers especially adept at using them. Ow. I was just sitting there pulsing. Where's this bow staff? All the way over here? I want this bow staff. I'm gonna go grab it. Okay. So then there's the shrine there, and that should be... Okay, there's one more aspect. I think there might be one more shrine back in this area. They had a lot front-loaded, so... Oh, Visions of Regret. Why? It does damage to you whenever you use a skill. I don't want to deal literal hundreds of damage to myself, so... I'll base tank a couple empathies to try to get some of this disabled, but... And we've got some additional extra aggro going on, which is not any good. I'm going to book it because the writing's on the wall, as the saying goes. Well, maybe if they would stop chasing us, that would be nice. Wow, they're persistent. Yeah. Wow, this is crazy. I don't think I've seen the AI, like, aggro chase that hard. They usually have a limited range. Unfortunately, that means we're going to be all the way back there and have to make our way all the way back, which is really annoying, but there's not a whole lot that can be done about that fact. Yeah. I am going to go through this group. In part, I'm hoping it will allow us to work off a little bit of death penalty. I mean, it might just add more. I don't know. We'll see. But Mesmer needs to go down. Visions of Regret is terrible to have on you. Whenever you do an action, it does damage. So, yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting much from Lonnie, to be honest. My inventory is full. Yes, it is. Well, whatever. I guess that item's gonna just chill there. Okay. So now I just need to make it back, and hopefully things will go a little bit more smoothly, and we won't aggro two groups. Because that's really what got us that time. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, it's Talcora. Talcora, why are you all the way back there? A lot of this team has way too much death penalty. Hey, Initiate Surai. That's a hard name to pronounce, or to be able to figure out how to pronounce. I mean, there's a solitary monk here. I assume it's part of some larger group. That was premature on the flurry, but whatever. Oh, they have poison tip signet. Fascinating. Not the worst idea. By any means. I'm always happy when Milani fails to die. I will say, you can see how fast degeneration works. It's very, very strong with those levels of death penalty. Both regen will seem more potent and degen will seem more potent. It's actually interesting. There's a condition called Deep Wound in the game that lowers your maximum health by 20% or 100, whichever is less. But it has a heal decrease modifier on it as well. So that way you're not able to kind of get more relative healing out of it, if that makes sense. So hopefully this will only pull part of the enemies here. Okay, they do have Mind Rack is not the worst hex to have going on. Oh. Sure, yeah, that'll work. Unfortunately, there's a lot of enemies here, and we're at sort of a part of the game that I can only, a part of this that I can only describe as too much death penalty. It's like I'm so invested at this point in like how far we have gotten that I don't really want to start over again. But you can see we're rocking like, except for me, everyone's got over 30 death penalty, and by substantial margins. Why am I going this way? I don't know. It's, ooh, man, Norgu, your health is looking low, friend. You probably have a very strong major fast casting. Yeah, that's why. Major rune decreases maximum health by 35. Milani has more health because she has an innate plus health modifier. Protective Spirit would be stronger at this juncture because of all this death penalty. This is why the Power Stone of Courage consumable item is very useful, especially in hard mode, because it erases all death penalty on your team and gives you a 10% morale boost, which is a substantial benefit. Death penalty decreases your maximum health and energy by that percentage, which I think is both, isn't it? Yeah, because Serenity should have a lot more. I'm just surprised at how much energy Talcora has, but she doesn't have that much death penalty either, so she should be losing about a third. I guess we need to go through this group here. I want to take these casters down because they're liable to be more dangerous to our party. And I guess the assassin just died at some point. I don't think NPCs have penalty. Wow, she's got a really strong monster skill. That's interesting. Okay, so back to this mess. Lack of a better phrase. This really is like a double-sized group. Actually, a lot of it might be. Want to get these mesmers down. They're being highly disruptive. The necromancers are the really bad ones, but I unfortunately don't have a good way of dealing with them right now. Aside from, I guess, just attacking them. And hoping attacks get through. That's the other issue. Because right now the necromancers, they're the ones making all the minions, right? I don't have a good way of trying to push damage through specifically on them. And they're using a lot of defensive stuff to keep themselves alive very effectively. Well. But I would like to stop all of the minions. Oh yeah, I have Deep Wound right now. That's what's decreasing my max HP by that little bit. As I was talking about earlier. And then we just have this infected Zunraa. Get rid of. Yeah. Okay, and the last one is just pushing on a little bit further to that Shrine of Zunraa. As you can see, there was a lot towards the beginning part of the mission. So that kind of front loads what we're doing here. Now, thankfully, we can come down around this side here and avoid some of the larger group of enemies, or at least I hope that's the case. We'll get a little bit of aggro from those guys. Put these LAs down. Try to, anyway. Like, the good news is we actually have some solid damage, so when we're able to not be dead, we killed the enemies pretty quickly, relatively speaking. So that's always a good trait. Of course I have Iway. Okay, let's wait for some of this stuff to get cleaned up a little bit. There's no aspect out right now. Yeah, but by itself it's just not going to be very threatening. I've gotten dazed on it, so... Yeah, Scroll of Rampage's Insight. Be at rest now. Let's just drop that for the roll. And now we've completed this quest, so we can go pop back to Sientir Harbor and get ourselves a reward. This one did not take 3 hours. It took about 35 minutes. Maybe about half an hour once you factor in the bit of preamble and all that. So let's go ahead and get our reward here, hopefully. So you have done well in aiding the people of Kantha and upholding the values of the Ministry of Purity. See that you continue to do so. You may wish to check in with an initiate Zunraa once more to see how the battle has been progressing on the mainland. So that's where we will go next time. I will see you tomorrow in Kaineng City. Until then, everyone, take care and goodbye.